Hello, dear friends. Welcome to a space dedicated to the health and happiness of those over 60. A place where we come together to explore the secrets of staying healthy, full of energy, and maintaining independence in daily life. If you're looking for ways to keep your body light, your mind refreshed, and extend the golden years of your life, you've come to the right place. Today, I want to take you on an exciting journey where we will explore a topic that may seem simple at first, but holds incredible power to transform how you feel every day. The art of eating cucumbers correctly and avoiding common mistakes. You might be smiling and wondering, cucumbers? Aren't they just a simple snack? What's there to talk about? But let me share something with you. After more than 35 years of working alongside hundreds of seniors, ranging from those who maintain incredible flexibility to those looking to regain their vitality, I have witnessed firsthand the power of small dietary changes. A seemingly ordinary slice of cucumber can unlock the door to improved digestion, sustained energy, and even the secret to keeping your skin smooth and youthful despite the passage of time. Before we dive deeper into this topic, I would love to connect with you. Where are you following me from? Leave a comment below and let me know your beloved city or region. I always feel delighted to hear your stories. You are incredible companions on this journey, and if you're excited about what's coming next, don't forget to hit the like button to show your support and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any helpful tips. I promise you the things we're about to discover will amaze you. Cucumbers may seem like just another ordinary fruit, but for seniors they can truly be a silent hero. As we pass the age of 60, our bodies begin to tell different stories. Metabolism slows down like a gentle river, digestion becomes more selective, and staying hydrated can sometimes be quite a challenge. This is where cucumbers step in, bringing refreshment and benefits that many might overlook. Today, I won't just tell you about it. I will show you how to make the most of this incredible food, from selecting the right cucumbers to eating them correctly and avoiding mistakes that might unintentionally reduce their value. Let's get started together. First, let's dive into an aspect that may seem familiar but plays a crucial role for seniors: staying hydrated. You might think, I drink water every day. Isn't that enough? But let me reveal an interesting fact that not everyone realizes. Once we pass the age of 60, our bodies gradually lose their ability to signal thirst as effectively. This means that by the time you feel dry in the throat or crave a sip of water, your body may have already been dehydrated for quite some time without you even knowing it. For older adults, dehydration is not just an uncomfortable dry mouth. It can silently lead to more serious consequences, such as dizziness, mental confusion, extreme fatigue, and, most dangerously, an increased risk of falls, something none of us want to experience. So, how can we naturally and effectively protect ourselves? The answer lies in a simple yet powerful friend: the cucumber. Imagine waking up one day feeling a bit sluggish, with your mind not as sharp as you'd like. By simply adding a few slices of fresh cucumber to your breakfast or lunch, you're providing your body with up to 96% natural water, an ideal source of hydration without forcing yourself to drink large glasses of water. But it doesn't stop there. Cucumbers offer another incredible benefit: convenience. You don't need to spend hours in the kitchen or prepare complicated recipes. Just wash, slice, and enjoy. That's all it takes to recharge your body and maintain mental clarity and vitality throughout the day. However, what truly makes me appreciate this food is not just its hydration ability, but also its deeper benefits, especially for those entering their golden years. Cucumbers are not just water carriers, but also a nutritional treasure that many overlook. Did you know that they contain silica, a valuable mineral that helps nourish and maintain joint flexibility? If you wake up every morning feeling stiffness in your knees, hear cracking sounds when rotating your wrists, or experience joint discomfort when the weather changes, the silica in cucumbers can be a silent companion helping you improve these conditions day by day. Over time, these small changes can bring comfort and confidence, allowing you to continue enjoying your favorite activities, from gardening to taking gentle evening walks. And that's not all. Let's talk about the heart, our silent but essential companion. Many older adults face high blood pressure, often due to excessive salt consumption in their daily diet. This is where cucumbers shine as a cardiovascular hero. With their naturally low sodium content and rich potassium levels, cucumbers help counteract the effects of salt, supporting the maintenance of stable blood pressure without the need for complex interventions. Throughout my 35 years of working with seniors, I have seen many cases of improved heart health simply through small dietary adjustments like this, and I believe you can achieve the same. What's the best part? Cucumbers don't require you to be a master chef. You can eat them raw, make a salad, or even add them to a glass of water for extra flavor, all in a simple and effortless way. However, there is one important thing I want you to keep in mind. Not all combinations with cucumbers maximize their benefits. In fact, some common habits we unintentionally follow can reduce their nutritional value or even have unintended negative effects on our health. So, how can you make the smartest use of cucumbers? Let's explore this in the next section. I promise to share practical and easy-to-apply tips so you can start experiencing the benefits today. 1. The first combination to avoid: raw cucumber and carrot. Imagine enjoying a refreshing plate of salad with crispy cucumber and vibrant raw carrot slices. It sounds like a perfect choice for your health, doesn't it? I used to think so too until I discovered that this seemingly harmless combination could silently weaken our immune system, especially at an age when our bodies need protection more than ever. So what exactly happens when you combine raw cucumber and carrot? Let's uncover this hidden secret together. The reason lies in a silent yet powerful character found in carrots, the enzyme ascorbic acid oxidase. It may sound complicated, but all you need to know is that this enzyme is a sworn enemy of vitamin C, one of the most important warriors that help our immune system stand strong against cold winds and lurking bacteria. When we were younger, catching a cold might have meant just a few days of rest, but as we age, every bout of illness can last longer and leave more serious consequences. Vitamin C is your shield against these risks, helping your body fight infections and maintain energy. However, when you eat raw carrots together with cucumbers, this enzyme quickly attacks and destroys vitamin C before your body can absorb it. Just like preparing a nutritious meal only to have someone accidentally spill it before you get a chance to enjoy it. I still remember Mrs. Margaret, a 72-year-old patient from England, a cheerful woman who took pride in her habit of eating raw cucumber and carrot salad every day. But she was puzzled because despite her healthy diet, she constantly suffered from colds, fatigue, and low spirits. We sat down together, discussed her diet in detail, and when I suggested removing this combination, something remarkable happened. Within just a few weeks, Mrs. Margaret returned with a radiant smile, sharing how she felt better than ever, and her persistent colds had gradually disappeared. That was the moment I truly realized that sometimes the smallest changes in our eating habits can make an enormous difference. But don't worry, I'm not here to tell you to give up carrots, a fantastic vegetable packed with beta-carotene and many other valuable nutrients. The solution lies in how you prepare them. Simply steaming carrots for a few minutes can neutralize this destructive enzyme, allowing the vitamin C in cucumbers and other foods to remain intact and fully effective. If you prefer convenience, here's a small tip I often share with my patients. Squeeze a bit of fresh lemon juice over your salad. The natural acidity from lemon not only enhances the flavor of your dish, but also helps neutralize ascorbic acid oxidase, protecting your precious vitamin C. I've seen dozens of people adopt these simple changes, from Mr. John, 68 in London, to Mrs. Anna, 75 in Sydney. And they were all amazed to see how much less often they got sick, how much more energy they had, and how revitalized their bodies felt. So, if you have a habit of combining raw cucumber and carrot in your daily meals, take a moment to reconsider. This is not a farewell to your favorite salad, but rather an invitation to make it better, smarter. A small tweak in preparation can turn your meal from good to great for your health. Try it today and feel the difference. I'm sure your body will thank you. Are you ready to make a change? Leave your thoughts in the comments. I can't wait to hear your story. 2. The second combination to avoid: cucumber and banana. Imagine starting your day with a delicious smoothie. Refreshing cucumber, sweet banana, and a bit of yogurt for a smooth texture. It sounds like the perfect recipe to kick off a day full of energy, right? I used to think so too, until I realized that the combination of cucumber and banana, no matter how tempting, could lead to potassium overload. A risk that older adults need to be particularly cautious about. So what happens when these two friends meet in your meal? Let's dive into this story together. Potassium is a fantastic mineral, a silent hero that keeps the heart beating steadily, muscles moving smoothly, and nerve signals functioning properly. But as we age, our bodies no longer work like the well-oiled machines of our 20s. The kidneys, the gatekeepers responsible for removing excess potassium, start to slow down, much like a dedicated worker who needs more rest after years of service. This means that if you consume too much potassium at once, such as from the combination of bananas, a champion of potassium, and cucumbers, which also contribute significantly, your kidneys may struggle to filter it out in time. The result? Elevated potassium levels in the blood, leading to symptoms you'd never want to experience: dizziness, prolonged fatigue, or even irregular heartbeats. Small signs that could be major warning bells. I still remember the story of Mrs. Sarah, a 77-year-old patient from Canada whom I once met. She was a firm believer in a healthy lifestyle, and her cucumber banana smoothie was her morning ritual for years. But then she started noticing changes in her body. The energetic mornings she once enjoyed were replaced by dizziness, sometimes needing to hold onto the wall for balance, and an unsettling irregularity in her heartbeat. When we ran tests, her potassium levels were unusually high, and the main culprit was her beloved smoothie. After making a simple adjustment, switching bananas to breakfast and keeping cucumbers for lunch, Mrs. Sarah regained her comfort, her heartbeat stabilized, and the radiant smile on her face was something I will never forget. But don't worry, I'm not here to tell you to say goodbye to bananas or cucumbers, two wonderful gifts from nature. The solution is actually quite simple. Let them meet at different times of the day. If you love the sweetness of bananas to start your morning, save cucumbers for lunch or dinner, as a refreshing snack or a salad topping. Another example that worked well was Mr. Peter, 69, from Melbourne, who used to enjoy a smoothie every day. After following my advice to separate these two ingredients, he was surprised to find that his afternoon fatigue vanished, and he even joked that he felt a few years younger. If you've ever experienced days of sluggishness, dizziness, or an irregular heartbeat without understanding why, take a moment to examine your diet. Could you be unknowingly stacking up too many potassium-rich foods at once? If you're unsure, don't hesitate to check with your doctor. This small precaution could save you from bigger problems down the road. And before we wrap up, let me give you a little teaser. There's one more risky combination you need to avoid: pickled cucumbers with salty foods. Why could this be harmful to your heart? Stay tuned to find out. I promise you'll be amazed. Are you ready to make a change for better health? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. Let's step into a seemingly familiar story, yet one that holds unexpected risks. A dietary habit beloved by many elderly people, but one that may silently be putting their hearts and blood pressure in danger. Picture yourself sitting at the dining table, savoring a few slices of pickled cucumbers, crisp, slightly sour with a rich, salty taste. Or perhaps you enjoy grabbing them straight from the jar to pair with a crunchy cracker. Sounds like a simple culinary pleasure, right? But here's something few people consider. When combined with other salty foods, pickled cucumbers can create a sodium storm in your body, a serious threat to cardiovascular health, especially as we reach an age where our hearts need more care than ever. Let's dive deeper into this together. First, let's take a closer look at our main character, pickled cucumbers. No one can deny their appeal: the satisfying crunch, the tangy acidity blending with the salty punch, making every bite an enjoyable experience. However, behind that flavor lies a sobering truth. Pickled cucumbers contain a very high amount of sodium, a mineral that the body needs in moderation to maintain fluid balance and nerve function. Yet, when sodium exceeds safe levels, it tells a different story. For older adults, excessive salt intake can lead to fluid retention, increasing pressure on blood vessel walls, raising blood pressure, and adding extra strain on the heart. a lifelong companion that has been working tirelessly for decades. Over time, this pressure can lead to an increased risk of cardiovascular disease, stroke, or even worsen existing health conditions. I recall the story of Mr. Jack, an 81-year-old American patient I once met. He was a cheerful man, always proud to talk about his habit of snacking on pickled cucumbers with salty crackers every afternoon, a small ritual that helped him relax after a long day. But one day, during a routine checkup, I discovered that his blood pressure had reached dangerous levels, despite him taking medication regularly. When I probed further, I realized that his seemingly harmless habit was the culprit. Pickled cucumbers, combined with crackers containing hidden sodium, had pushed his daily salt intake far beyond the safe limit, more than his kidneys, now slower with age, could process. The most surprising thing for Mr. Jack was that he never added extra salt to his meals. However, processed foods like crackers, sausages, and even cheese, which he often ate, carried a hidden sodium stash. And the pickled cucumbers were just the tipping point. Another case I encountered was Mrs. Elena, a 74-year-old woman from Spain. She had a habit of eating pickled cucumbers with canned sardines, a traditional dish she had loved since her youth. But after several months, she began experiencing shortness of breath and swollen legs, signs of fluid retention caused by excess sodium. When we adjusted her diet, replacing pickled cucumbers with fresh ones and reducing salty foods, she regained a sense of lightness in her body, and her smile became brighter than ever. Stories like those of Mr. Jack and Mrs. Elena are living proof that sometimes our favorite foods need to be reconsidered through the lens of health. So what can we do? There's no need to completely say goodbye to pickled cucumbers. Just use them more wisely. Try replacing them with fresh cucumbers in meals that include other salty foods, or if you still crave that signature tangy, salty taste, make your own pickled cucumbers at home with a reduced salt content. Another helpful tip is to carefully read nutrition labels on processed foods. You'd be surprised to see how sodium hides everywhere. If you've ever felt an unusual rapid heartbeat, swollen hands or feet, or fluctuating blood pressure without a clear reason, take a moment to review your diet. I believe that with a few small changes, you can protect your heart while still enjoying delicious meals. Are you ready to give it a try? Share your story in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. But now let me take you on a new journey, a journey filled with hope, where we don't just talk about what to avoid, but celebrate the superhero duos in the world of food, ready to elevate your health after 60. These aren't just simple suggestions. They are insights drawn from over 35 years of experience working with older adults, combined with heartwarming real-life stories and creative tips you can apply today. So, are you ready to discover 3 food pairings that can transform how you feel every day? Let's begin. 1. Cucumber plus pear. The natural broom for digestion, a secret to a lighter gut. As we step past 60, our digestive system seems to become lazy. Have you ever felt bloated after a meal or struggled with constipation that left you uncomfortable and sluggish? If your answer is yes, you are not alone. A slower digestive system is a natural part of aging. Enzymes decrease, intestinal motility weakens, and sometimes we find ourselves relying on laxatives or fiber supplements to save the day. But today I want to introduce you to a natural, gentle, and surprisingly effective solution. The combination of cucumber and pear, a digestive broom gifted by nature, ready to refresh your gut without the need for any medication. What makes this duo special? Imagine cucumber as a diligent janitor. With 96% water content and rich in insoluble fiber, it adds bulk to stool, helping everything move smoothly through the intestines. Meanwhile, pear plays the role of a gentle companion. Packed with soluble fiber, especially pectin, it softens stools, prevents constipation, and nourishes beneficial gut bacteria. When combined, they create a dual effect, both cleansing and nourishing, like a magical broom sweeping away the digestive troubles you've been dealing with. I remember the story of Margaret, an 83-year-old woman from Edinburgh, Scotland. She had battled chronic constipation for over a decade, to the point where she called it her greatest enemy. She had tried everything, from prunes and soluble fiber supplements to doctor-prescribed laxatives, but nothing provided lasting relief. One day, during a conversation, I suggested she try eating half a ripe pear and a few slices of cucumber every afternoon as a simple snack. At first she laughed and said, "That's too simple to work." But just 2 weeks later, Margaret called me, her voice filled with excitement. "I feel lighter than ever. I don't need any medication anymore." From that day on, she made this habit an essential part of her life, and her radiant smile became living proof of the power of this combination. Creative ways to incorporate this into daily life. A refreshing snack. Slice half a pear and half a cucumber, drizzle with a bit of raw honey and a few drops of fresh lemon juice. In just 5 minutes, you have a delicious snack that's great for your gut. Cooling smoothie. Blend 1 pear, peeled if preferred, a few slices of cucumber, and a spoonful of unsweetened yogurt or almond milk. Add a few mint leaves for extra flavor. You'll have a tasty drink that supports digestion all day long. Crunchy salad. Mix sliced cucumber and pear with a handful of toasted walnuts. Not only delicious, but also a great source of brain-boosting omega-3s. Golden tip: don't expect a miracle after just one try. Make this a daily habit. Just 10 minutes of preparation each afternoon, and within a few weeks, you'll feel a lightness from within. If you've ever struggled with bloating or constipation, this could be the key to finally saying goodbye to them. 2. Cucumber plus apple, the golden duo for a healthy heart and stable blood pressure. Our heart, a silent companion that has been beating tirelessly for decades, deserves love and care, especially as we enter our 60s. But as we age, high blood pressure and bad cholesterol, LDL, often come knocking like uninvited guests. If you are looking for a natural way to ease the burden on your heart and improve blood circulation, let me introduce you to a fantastic duo: cucumber and apple. These are not just familiar foods, but also a natural medicine that helps your heart beat stronger every day. Think of cucumber as a cooling friend to your blood vessels. Rich in potassium, it helps relax blood vessel walls, reducing pressure on the circulatory system and naturally supporting stable blood pressure. Meanwhile, apples, especially green apples, bring another superpower: pectin, a type of soluble fiber that sweeps away bad cholesterol from the bloodstream, preventing plaque buildup in the arteries. When combined, cucumber and apple form the perfect team. One keeps blood flowing smoothly, the other cleans up the waste that harms the heart. The result? A happy heart and a body full of vitality. I once met Patricia, a 79-year-old woman from Boston, USA. She had struggled with high blood pressure and elevated cholesterol for years, to the point where she felt anxious every time she measured her numbers. Despite taking medication regularly, she wanted to find a natural way to support her heart health without relying entirely on pills. I suggested she try eating half a green apple and a few slices of cucumber every morning. A habit so simple that she joked it's easier than making tea. 3 months later, Patricia returned with bright eyes. Her cholesterol had dropped by 10%, her blood pressure had stabilized, and she even felt lighter when walking every day. Another story is about Hiroshi, a 67-year-old man from Tokyo, Japan. With a family history of heart disease, he was always concerned about his health. After adding cucumber and apple to his breakfast, often as a small salad with a touch of vinegar, he noticed not only an improvement in his blood pressure, but also steadier breathing when climbing stairs, something that previously required him to stop and rest. Creative ways to incorporate this into daily life. A light breakfast. Slice half a green apple and half a cucumber, sprinkle with a pinch of cinnamon. Not only delicious, but also great for stabilizing blood sugar, an added benefit for older adults. Heart-friendly smoothie. Blend 1 green apple, keep the peel for extra pectin, a few slices of cucumber, and a small handful of spinach with water or almond milk. A perfect way to start the day with a strong heart. Elegant salad. Mix cucumber and apple with a little balsamic vinegar and a few almonds, both tasty and rich in healthy fats. Golden tip: if you are concerned about blood sugar levels, choose green apples instead of red ones. They have less sugar and a lower glycemic index, making them a great option for older adults. Try it tomorrow morning and feel the difference. Your heart will thank you. 3. Cucumber plus apple cider vinegar, the key to enhanced nutrient absorption, a secret for vitality in your golden years. As we age, our bodies don't just become lazy in digestion, they also become less efficient at absorbing nutrients. Did you know that after the age of 60, our bodies absorb only about 70% of vitamins and minerals compared to when we were younger? This means that even if you eat a diet rich in vegetables, fruits, and healthy foods, your body may not be fully utilizing those treasures. But don't worry, I have a surprising and effective combination to awaken your body's absorption ability. Cucumber and apple cider vinegar. This duo may seem simple, but it holds incredible power. Apple cider vinegar is not just a seasoning, it is a powerful assistant, packed with natural acids and enzymes that help break down food, making minerals like calcium, magnesium, and iron more absorbable. Meanwhile, cucumber acts as a transporter. With its high water content and gentle fiber, it supports digestion and keeps the gut hydrated for optimal nutrient absorption. When combined, they create a synergistic effect. Apple cider vinegar opens the way, and cucumber keeps things moving, allowing your body to make the most of what you eat, boosting energy, strengthening bones, and revitalizing you from within. I remember meeting Helen, an 85-year-old woman from Sydney, Australia. She had always maintained a healthy diet, vegetables, fish, fruits, but she constantly felt fatigued, as if her body wasn't understanding the nutrients she was providing. When tested, we found that she had poor nutrient absorption, especially for calcium and iron, which led to low energy and weakening bones. I suggested she try soaking a few cucumber slices in a teaspoon of diluted apple cider vinegar and including them in her lunch. Just a few weeks later, Helen excitedly told me, "I feel like I have a new surge of energy. I don't feel as tired as before." She even joked that she was ready to start gardening again, something she had thought was impossible. Another case was Carlos, a 71-year-old man from Barcelona, Spain. He had mild iron deficiency despite eating iron-rich foods. After adding cucumber marinated in apple cider vinegar to his dinners, he noticed not only an improvement in his complexion, but also less joint pain thanks to better calcium absorption. Creative ways to incorporate this into daily life. Refreshing salad. Slice cucumber and soak in a mixture of 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar diluted with 2 tablespoons of water for 10 minutes. Add a bit of cilantro for extra flavor. A perfect side dish for lunch. Nutrient-boosting drink. Blend half a cucumber with 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and a cup of filtered water. A simple yet effective drink to enhance nutrient absorption throughout the day. Unique appetizer. Mix sliced cucumber with apple cider vinegar, a drizzle of olive oil, and a sprinkle of black pepper. A delicious way to stimulate digestion before a meal. Golden tip: if you're new to apple cider vinegar, start with a small amount, half a teaspoon diluted, and gradually increase. Try it for a month and see how your body responds. I bet you'll be surprised by the newfound energy you gain. These 3 combinations, cucumber with pear, apple, and apple cider vinegar, are not complicated recipes that require hours in the kitchen. They prove that good health in your golden years doesn't come from expensive supplements or restrictive diets, but from small, intelligent changes you can start today. A slice of cucumber, half a pear, or a spoonful of apple cider vinegar, these simple habits can bring about significant changes: a lighter gut, a healthier heart, and a body full of vitality. Try one of these ideas in the coming week and share your experience with me in the comments. How do you feel? Do you have a personal story to tell? I'd love to hear from you. Wonderful companions on this journey. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to stay updated with more health tips, because turning 60 is not the end, but the beginning of a healthier and happier life.